Hello everybody and welcome to Dead Cells. Dead Cells, if you haven't heard of it, then you've probably been living under a rock as far as indie games are concerned. It's a metroidvania inspired kind of roguelite nonsense. You kind of need to see it to believe it, but it's 2D action-packed good times, effectively. It's been released properly now, full release now for only a couple of days. It's been out in early access for some time, and I did play it during early access. You can see first impressions back then, and I did say at the time, hey, it'd be really cool if this game got finished, and then at that point, you know, I'll see what there is to do. But it's finished now. So let's go, I guess. I wiped out my old save file. I wiped out my new save file. We're now starting from scratch, normal mode. Let's go. You know, as you do. Now, the first couple runs we're going to have here are going to be real bad. I want to make that abundantly clear. Primary weapon, boom. Use that for X, perfect. Double jump is A. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff you can do. You can even do like this ground slam. You start off with a sword. It's a thing. And then there's this lady. Aren't you the headless fella that's been getting around? Me? Yes. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Ah, yes, that's right. No tongue. Anyway, it must be strange to be back from the dead. I mean, surely you must have noticed. You can no longer die. I don't really understand it. But you're not the first to find yourself in this situation, if that's what you want to know. What the heck? I love the what the heck, like the what the heck motion he's got. It's pretty great. Alright, so, I'm gonna pick up a bow for my first weapon here, and then, yeah, let's get a move on. So, as I mentioned before, it's 2D action-packed nonsense. You jump, you climb, and then you see these zombies, we're gonna kill them. We're gonna kill them by using a combination of bows, swords, and other weapons to do the damage that we need to do. That was a good shot, man. Whoop, duck, and fire. Thought you could attack me. So there are the basics, really. You have a couple of zombos. Oh, and then at this point, you're like, oh, I'm gonna jump on top of them. Whoop, boink! Piece of cake. At this point, you learn how that there's, like, you know, multiple different kinds of attacks, and then there's secrets in the walls with these little glowing runes. You can whack them open, and they give you, you know, gems or other things. There's also this rune here, which we can't open up because we don't have a special ability yet, which we'll get to at another time. Thank you. And then finally, you have ways of upgrading your character. Doesn't matter what we pick at this point. I'll pick stuff and I'll explain it maybe another time if you don't know what the game is like. But whoop, boink. I'm gonna try to use my bow here a little bit more often. But yeah, basic gist. You'll notice that there's different color weapons. There's green, there's red, and there's purple. Based off of what your stats are, brutality for red, purple for tactics are purple, and survival is green. You do more damage with those weapons and abilities. And that's really cool. It works out particularly well. It's a good system, and that they developed it a little bit later on. Well, about, I'd say maybe a third of the way to halfway through the development process for this game. That makes sense to me. You can pick up gold, as you can see right there. That's the little resource to the left, the gold resource there to the left of our mini-map. And then that blue resource is cells. And cells, don't worry about them right now. All you need to know is that they allow you to upgrade your metagame, effectively. Like the game, like the reason why, you know, having multiple runs isn't a bad thing is because of cells. Nah, I'm not gonna let you kill me. And I'm not gonna let you kill me either. Was there anything over here that we left? Yeah, a couple of bits of gold, whatever. And gold is not useful, really in between two runs. It's only useful in the run that you pick them up, so... I think in this case we're gonna go for the brutality for the extra HP. But yeah, gold is only useful on the run that you pick it up for the most part. And there are ways of getting more gold in between runs, but the gold is only useful on the run. The cells are what allow you to get more power overall. So you definitely want to collect both, but putting an emphasis on cells. Let's see, what does this say? An order stamped with the king's seal. Castang, this is a direct order that must remain between you and me. Stop checking the prison entrances until further notice. Weird. All these papers are signed by Castang. A high-ranking officer, no doubt about it. Did he set aside a few pennies for a rainy day? Some books on a shelf. Prison management for dummies. Bridge building from antiquity to the present day. Managing soldiers, how to earn their respect without using torture. Managing prison sentences in 10 easy lessons. Lesson 8 will shock you. What the hey is this absolute clickbait nonsense? It's as if the internet exists in this crazy world or something. Oh, hello, a shop. Unfortunately, we don't have enough gold for any of it. Ah, but a chest. This is helpful. What do you have for me? A wolf trap? Sign me up. I love wolf traps. Boop. Oh, you fool. So... No. Nice try, though. So, if you haven't noticed, they've added a couple of things to this game, including a storyline, including better, animations, including a couple of better weapons, including just stuff. Like, a whole lot of stuff for full release. It's actually a very well-developed game on that front. A lot of early access games, I find, tend to be stuck in this, like, weird kind of development hell where they don't get any better or any worse with time. They just... No, they get better over time, but, like, when they release, it's like, yeah, it's exactly the way it was before, but, now we have a 1.0 and a couple of bug fixes. The people over at Motion Twin, the developers for this game, made a point to make sure that the game had some extra stuff when they fully released, and so far it's been very cool noticing those little things. Just tickle that for a little bit. We don't have the upgrade necessary yet to make that grow, so let's not worry about it. If you're wondering, hey, why isn't this guy dying on the first level a little bit more often? Well, it's because I've had a little bit of practice. As I mentioned before, I deleted my second new save file. In order to get a brand new, from beginning, save file for you folks here. Well, look who it is. I'm the collector, and I'm about the closest thing you'll find to decent company around here. Bring me the cells you gathered from the others. In exchange, I'll procure a few useful little items for you. Should you stumble upon a blueprint, bring it to me, and I will introduce you to some more experimental items. Alright, so we have 8 cells. Everything else is locked. So we're going to unlock the health flask. So, the health flask is probably the single most important thing to unlock. The more charges you get in it, the more often you can heal yourself over the course of a level. And typically speaking, the farther you can go in a run. Hello. This little guy over here is also new to me. He gives you mutations. They permanently affect your ability to do stuff over the course of a run. Now, there's one thing that's like, saves you once in the event of a premature death. Gives you 30 more HP. These are all very good. And I'm probably going to be a smart boy and pick up Dead Inside to begin with. That 30% increased HP is huge. Like, huge. So we're going to pick it up. We only get one mutation per area that we pass through, so up to a maximum of 3. You can always re-roll your mutations over the course of a run as well, if you have the money for it, which allows you to kind of change your build fairly frequently over the course of a run. It's neat. Okay, I know about this secret, so I'm just going to quickly go get it. It's for a blueprint for the Assassin's Dagger. There's a bunch of hidden secret zones over here, and if you're wondering, hey, why does this guy, or a lot of people, why do a lot of people say that this thing has a lot of, like, Metroidvania things on it when it's obviously got a lot of roguelite influences? Well, the reason why is because, you know how in roguelites you have, sorry, in Metroidvanias you tend to have a lot of backtracking? Well, the backtracking in this game is a little bit differently put together. It's not about having to go back and retread older ground. It's about going, okay, I'm strong enough, I understand how to get through this part and through this area quickly, and then you have these time doors to compensate for that. So this was sealed 2 minutes ago. If we were 2 minutes faster, we would have gotten a huge bonus that would have easily compensated for the fact that we rushed through the first area. So, learning this game isn't about becoming so super powerful and then just being like, yeah, okay, whatever, who cares? It's about... Oh, put this out there, please. Thank you. Isn't about becoming super powerful at all times and just, like, owning everything. Whoo-wee, that was fun, actually. It's about learning and understanding the combat, the levels, and the bad guys, so well that you just stop caring about how long it takes for you to deal with them, honestly. Oh, you gave me the scroll of what I want. So, we have 2 options here. We can get survival, which gives us an increase in HP. and it allows us to deal more damage with green items, or tactics. A lot less HP, but it gives us more damage with purple items, of which we have 2. So yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. It still gives us HP either way, and thanks to Dead Inside, it's a fairly hefty amount of HP. 344 is a lot. So at least to start off with. And this run's actually coming along. Oh, you fools! You gave me another one. We will go for full tactics, I think. Whoop. Okay, nicely done. You need to die, like, right now, pronto. Thank you. You might be noticing that our bow is doing a little bit more damage. That's because of all those levels in purple we've been taking. Ye crap. That missed entirely. Stupid bats. Get out of here. I don't want to see you, your batty selves. Nobody wants to see you, pesky little keys. Inspired by Legend of Zelda. Alright, you're gonna get trapped by the wolf trap. I have to remember, the wolf trap is actually insanely good. It's a very, very strong ability item. Which, if you hadn't noticed, we've been able to use our items very frequently. Too good to use syndrome in this game is... Yeah, nice try, buddy. Too good to use syndrome in this game is a huge no-no. Like, they have... Like, you can even reduce the cooldowns by these items further, but they have made it very, very obviously about using these items as often as you can in order to get the best effect from them. You can definitely build runs and strategies around using them for damage, you know what I'm saying? And that's really cool. Like, I had a run on my previous file. Oh, you bastard. I had a run on my previous file where I went full wolf trap. It was nice. Yoop. What else is down here? Whoop. No secrets to the left, so I'm gonna skip that. Okay, and keep going. So what is down here? It's a shop? We came all this way for a shop? An electric whip. Deals more damage to frozen target. And does a decent amount more damage. You know what? I will buy it. Now I'll replace my rusty sword with it. So now we have a whip. Which is better than all of our other weapons so far, so I'm actually quite pleased with that. That was a very long tunnel. But yeah, you get the basic gist of it. It's meant to have you have these really cool moments where you feel like you're doing stuff. So we need a key for this. It requires the gardener's key. I think you need several other upgrades to get the gardener's key, so we're not gonna see that for several episodes. That is a blueprint I want, though. Oh, the hell is this? I don't like it. I hate it, in fact. Thanks, I hate it. Yeah, I got that whip down. And that almost cost me a lot of life, but, like, I'll take it, honestly. Nice bomb as far as I'm concerned. Perfect. This is beautiful. Okay, toss out one of these. It's an elite. I'm not sure if I want to handle an elite right now. Because we'll probably end up dying. Thank you for dying. Okay, he dropped a blueprint for us. It's an easy blueprint too. We could skip this guy. 100%. We could easily skip him, and I'd be happy about it. But we actually do have a decent run to deal with him. So I'm going to go ahead and just drop this on him. Except for the fact he's got some asshole friends on the side there, which are no fun. Can we shoot him from here? Nope, and we're out of ammo, so that sucks. Please teleport. Okay, I made him mad. And he's got friends. Whoa! Hello! Whoa! I made him mad. Kill him, please. Thank you. That was a little too close. Drop that heal on me. Thank you. And that gave us a new thing. Minus 10% damage received. Downward smash attacks cover the ground with inflammable oil. Okay, great. I'll take it. Was that worth it? Hell no. We just lost a massive bonus to our... Like, we lost out on our health potion, which really sucked. Yeah, give me some more tactics for that HP nonsense. Now, you'll notice up here that there's, like, another, like, item that we can't get to. This is another part of that Metroidvania experience that everyone keeps talking about when it comes to this game. There's just some areas you can't get to on your first run-through, no matter what you do. A statue of the king of the island. How could he see anything with that helmet on? Good question, me. A young woman. Prisoner 6541. She's clutching something in her fist. Hey, it's another amulet. Emits a toxic cloud and you take damage. But it doesn't reduce our damage received at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and, like, ignore it entirely. We can't recycle them yet, because... unfortunately... for us... no, I get blasted. Unfortunately for us... get whipped. Unfortunately for us, I'm trying to say here. Nope, get blasted. Okay, guess not. Get whipped instead. Oh, can we drag this dude in here? He dropped a croissant. It's worth mentioning, by the way, that you can change the diet of your character. And I've changed mine to baguette just to see what it would be. It's just a bunch of French pastries. It's kind of great. Get shot. Wolf traps, they're kind of amazing. Alright, yeah, just break open the door. But yeah, there's just some things that you just cannot do on your first run through, which is like, fine. Holy shit. Does there have to be a dude I was gonna say, does there have to be a dude that teleports and does a lot of damage right next to the shieldy friend? And the answer is, of course there had to be, but whatever, we'll deal with it. We can't smash through this floor because we don't have the right smashy room. That's okay, don't worry about it. So it's down this way. Usually exploring is more or less worth it. It's a good little thing. Ah, another thing we can't use. One thing I noticed about these little mummy sarcophagi that we can't do anything other than rub by pushing the right bumper. First off, they sound like the Electro, the dubstep bit from when Electro does his shit in Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield playing as Spider-Man. The second thing is that they have a smiley face on the front of them, and I can't unsee it. Okay, moving back upstairs. We gotta be getting close to the end now. Like, we got 607 HP. It's a lot of HP. Yay! Thank you for the duplex bow. I'm taking it over the beginner's bow 120%. We still can't tickle that thing open. Oh, but they give us this, huh? So it's inside here. Well, well, well. Welcome to the very first annoying elite fight that we're gonna have to just get used to. It sort of worked. Nope, not today. I actually survived this fight this time. I feel pretty great. So there are certain mini-bosses you'll find around the areas that give you permanent bonuses, and now we can tickle the vines to actually grow. So instead of just tickling it like we were doing before, we actually have the ability to make vine ladders, which opens up more of the world on every run. And also opens up multiple paths for us to take. Unfortunately, we still have like the other half of this level to go. In case if you were wondering just how well off we were at this point of the game. You, what, mate? Get zapped. In case if you were wondering how well we were doing, we're still a ways off of having like a great, grand, amazing run. Okay, this whip is actually super helpful for dealing with the flying dudes. Ooh, I almost had to dodge. I should have dodged that. He at least died. Hey, you guys off in the distance, would you like to die? Thank you, I appreciate that a great deal. We're managing to actually get some distance on this run, which I was not expecting when I first saw it. I see something on my... oh, that's something different, don't worry about it. I wasn't expecting to actually get very far on my very first run on this file. If there's one thing I can say about Dead Cells, it's that you're gonna... no matter how good you are, I really feel like the game tends to make it obtusely difficult for your first run, and like impossibly so. Like there's no way you can get to the very end of the game on your first run unless if you're like actually a god. And well, obviously I'm not. But then on top of that, you know, it's like, can you win your first Isaac run? Hell yeah, you can. You can win your first Isaac run easily. In fact, it's easier than it normally should be. Oh my god, this is the worst. Okay, with that all done. Get zapped. I can't believe we got through all that. Ow. Nice try, baddie. Nice try again, baddie. Not today. You get to die. Excuse me. Thank you. Get shot. So as a result of being able to get this far, I might have to rescind my earlier thoughts on that topic, you know? Is it possible to win your first run? I still think it's going to be very goddamn difficult. But impossible? Absolutely not impossible, no. It's just, you only have one heal at most. And that feels rough. That feels very rough. Are we not yet done? We are finally done. But hold on, is there anywhere else to go up here? There would be, except for I don't have the ability to jump super high, and it's not the right run, apparently, for this. And what about over here? I believe that this requires a mummy rub to work? Correct. And unfortunately, we don't have the mummy rub. We cannot get the mummy rub until the very next run. And even then, that's no guarantee, because that guy is a... Ooh, it's a tough mini-boss. But whatever. We made it to the ramparts in the first run. As far as I'm concerned, it's an absolute success. Like, this run's already a top-tier run. Hello. So, give me more gold reserves. So now when we die, we at least get to keep a little bit of gold. It helps make some of our runs a little bit easier. Recycling is also a huge thing for us to unlock, so that we can actually sell items that we decide to drop on the ground. Oh, until you spent all your cells. Right. So we still have 5 cells left to use, huh? Give me some Spartan sandals, I guess. Yeah, give me a Spartan sandal. So Spartan sandals are not the most amazing weapon as far as a lot of people are concerned. In fact, a lot of people says that they're bad. I still think they're great, though. So I'm going to go ahead and equip them. And then I'm going to recycle this whip. With the recycle ability we just got. Hey, I can go ahead and get now another mutation. So do I want double the ammo on my weapons? The answer is, yeah, kinda. Having double the ammo on my bow would mean that I could use it pretty much non-stop and then just use my boots for whenever I'm stuck up close. And that's a solid way to do this early on, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now my bow and arrow has like nearly unlimited ammo. I can shoot this quite quickly. Like, I don't think I can actually run out of ammo baseline unless there's like a million things going on. Also, I can talk to this guy. Hello. I'm really happy I found this great big stinking pile of corpses. You can't even imagine all the stuff you can find in here. By the way, it's an odd thing to say, but you kind of look like these guys. Oh yeah, sorry about the smell. In any case, it beats selling a bunch of old stuff. Yeah, stuff. I'm gonna go back to digging through the filth for some more goodies. I'll see you again, I guess. So he's talking about this pile of corpses here. Funny. They look a little like me. Oh. So it seems we've died a few hundred times before in the past. And that our corpses are like get dumped into these various piles around the island. And then that guy loots them. For whatever reason. I guess you get mutations out of the genetic monstrosities that is a pile of weird undead ghosty goo stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Some poor son tried to climb over the ramparts. He died of exhaustion during the climb. So the guards left his body on the wall to make sure everyone got the message. Yeah, they're real tall. The ramparts are also tough. It's like the first tough-ish area, if that makes any sense. Boot! And that's why Spartan Kick is awesome. Why it's not awesome? Yeah, when you're stuck right next to somebody. Oh! I got him on the corner. Thank you. What's not awesome about them is that they tend to not be so great if you don't kick people up against walls or off edges. He kicked. What I need to do is stop relying on them so much. But hey, it's hard not to. They're fun. Get dead. Thank you. So the ramparts are actually a fairly tough area. Your first time through, and they're still tough for me because I'm bad, and I do mean that sincerely. I am very bad at this game, and also I'm definitely gonna swap around those two weapons now, so that way like the X button is my arrow button, because that should be my main attack. No destination available? Are you kidding? I find that extremely rude. But yeah, because they're a little bit difficult, this is where I expect we'll die. Oh, and it's a shame, too, because we got the ice bow pickup. He will not move if he's stuck in a wall trap. Good to know. Come at me. Oh, is that you being stuck? Wolf trap is awesome. Okay, keep getting the shots off. Duck underneath that guy's arrow if you had the time to shoot one. He did not. He did not. Is there anything up here? Not that I can get to, unfortunately. Anything here? Nope. Not that I can see or get to. And a chest. Okay. Big weapon. No whammies. It's a balanced blade. Okay, that's actually going to be far more useful for us than the Spartan kick, despite the fact that the Spartan kick is hilarious. So, yeah, let's do that, and then just recycle it. Thank you. Right now, gold is largely not a big concern. We already have more than enough gold than what we're going to be allowed to bring with us to the next run. So, if we find opportunities to spend it, we should. It'd be a shame not to. Oh, you gave me scrolls of power. Give me the tactics for the extra damage on my bow. The damage is always nice, no matter which way you slice it. And, like, the general meta is that you... Oh, you're kidding. The general meta is that you want to kind of pick two things, like a major, a minor, and then your third is, like, just in case later on if you need a lot of HP all at once. So if we were 9 minutes faster, we would have been able to open that time door. And typically speaking, they carry either a lot of cells or scrolls or other things to give you a little bit more of an edge in a run. Yeah, now we now two-shot those dudes. And our balanced blade is not bad, actually. Get smashed. Le croissant, give it to me. My French diet consumes nothing but croissants. Get dodge roll. Get up close to this balanced blade and start smashing this dude in the face with the bow and arrow that we got. Alright, this is an odd situation here. Try me. Come at me. I got a wolf trap in the way. That's right. You can't, because I got a wolf trap. It's actually insane. I feel like a hunter right now. I just sit back and I do my own thing. You know what's hilarious about this game? This game lets you do this on a fairly frequent basis. It's amazing. Generates a toxic cloud around the trap. Ooh, that's really good. It's better than what we got. By a margin that I consider not small. Yeah, I'll buy it. And you know what? I'm tempted to replace the infantry grenade with it. But it really doesn't make sense to do it. The infantry grenade is like enough variety that we should be using it more often. Like it's indirect damage. We can't say no to having a variety of attacks. You know, the instant that you start... I feel anyway. The instant you start stagnating and getting the same attack multiple times over is the instant that it becomes difficult to deal with everything going on. Oh my god. And this wolf trap is astoundingly good for what it's doing right now. So do we want 60% HP right now? The answer is kind of yes. I'll take a 1 rank in that, and now we have 1,000 HP. That's astounding. But we don't need a lot more than that. You dick. Ah, my leg! It's caught in a bear trap! Little Shia LaBeouf reference for you out there. Perfect. No, that would have been a great time for the Sparta sandals. Don't get me wrong, they're not great. Try me. But they are pretty sweet. In this case, I'm gonna go ahead and climb down here. Is there a secret down here that I don't know about? Not that I can see anyway. So we'll leave it alone. I don't know why I did that. That was a waste of a bear trap. This, on the other hand, was not a waste of a bear trap. I was like, oh man, we're kind of stuck in a weird situation here where my bear trap is like not gonna be helpful against the one unit I wanted it to be helpful against. Oh, there's more, and there is a secret. It's not here. Does not seem like it's there either. It must be on the other side. Where's the secret? It's right here. We've done it. Now get me out of here. You got me. To be fair, you did get me. Well, you got me again. Don't think I didn't notice the second time either. Am I bad at this game? Absolutely. I want to make that abundantly clear. Everybody that's currently watching this right now can be a lot better than I am at this currently. It is worth mentioning, though, that we still haven't used our potion. We got a lucky croissant, I'll give you that, okay? We found food in this game, which as far as I'm concerned is about as rare as finding freaking gold. And I mean, not the currency we have in the bottom right corner, but like the actual mineral material. Fuck. I was going for a slightly different play there. Nicely dodged as far as I'm concerned. Use that balance blade. Yeah! Did I get a double shot? Multiple shot? Thank you. You can't actually hit me if I'm ducking. So I'll use my bow and then duck. Oh, you gave me another scroll of power. This is like effectively like getting a level up. 15% more damage? 100%. Tiny amounts of HP, also, understandably, 100%. Like, that's how it is. You get your major, we're at 7. You get your minor, that's at 4. And you have your tertiary for whenever you feel like you need to get, like, a whack load more HP. And guess what? We've got that going for us. Dodge out of the way, and just let him take that wolf trap on the chin. If I'm being honest with you. Boom! What? How are you still... What? How are you alive? I've been sold a false bill of rights that involves you living, and I'm upset about it. Now, we don't have any synergies yet, which is kind of how this game works. You'll notice that certain things are getting, like, certain enemies are taking, like, poison damage or whatever, and, you know, that might not make a lot of sense to somebody at first. Because, like, where's this poison damage coming from? I don't see you having, like, a poison spell or whatever. You know what? Understandable. But certain items tend to do, like, there are certain, like, modifiers. Like, think Diablo. If you've ever played Diablo, you know how certain, like, items can have, like, extra bonuses, where it's like, hey, on every swing, this does, you know, this does bonus damage or whatever. That's kind of what we're dealing with here. I'm gonna go ahead and take a drink now. It's the only drink I've got access to, but this is fine. And I think this is the end of the level. Wow, we actually made it to the first boss if we want it. Do we want it right now, though? No, there's gotta be a little area off to the right here that we're missing. Like, this feels like there's something more to this level. And there is. Hello. Get the malachite, move over here. There's no need to even really attack. Just do that crouch shot, no problem. Dodge roll past that guy's lunge attack. Piece of cake. Get blasted. Man, that was an execution-style trap and kill right there. And that's the thing. This game feels so satisfying to get right every time. Hello? I don't know what these doors are about, but there's a bunch of doors with like 1 circle, 2 circle, 3 circle on them. It's a little weird. I'm not sure from whence they come. I'm I'm not sure from why they come. But hey, don't ask for whence or for why they come. Just understand that they do. We actually made it to the Black Bridge. What a time. So this is taking us 23 minutes. Not counting all the time we spent talking in these areas because the timer pauses. And we have 24 cells that we can use to unlock another thing. Yeah, we might as well unlock the Blood Sword while we're at it. We got 19 left. Let's sink that into Health Flask 2. That's going to make a big difference. Blood Sword 4. It's a lot of DPS. And does damage to frozen targets, which we just don't have. It is less DPS than what our current sword does. But it does also bleed, which is really, really good. Heck, 1 stack of bleed puts it up to the DPS of this balance blade. Sort of. You know what? I will swap it around. Just to give it a change of pace. And since this is our main attack now, let's see, what do I want? I got ammo, I got dead end side. Efficiency would be sweet. So right now, our wolf trap that we have, it now has half the cooldown that it used to. Like, it takes 7 seconds to cool off instead of 14. And because of the amount of points that we put into our you know, tactical stats, it's now at 6.1 instead of 7 something. Like that mutation is increased. So the neutral mutations don't get any bonuses from your stats. The other ones do. And if you decide to go for like a brutality build, you're probably going to put your points into brutality mutations, maybe. So the concierge. I know that the concierge looks hard. However, I like to posit that he's actually a big baby. I might be out of ammo. He is mad. Try to leap at me. I dare you. Oh, what's that? You're stuck in the thing? Oh, Jesus. Ow. I do a lot of dumb damage here for no reason. Just keep pummeling him with arrows, honestly, from a super distance. Out of ammo, huh? That's fine. You attack the correct direction. You're like a solar boss, and I hate it. Okay, he's gonna get mad in a second. And also, he gets mad because of that. I'm gonna go ahead and take my drink now, just in case. Put out one of these. Just keep blasting him from a distance. Like, he can't do anything about these wolf traps. It's hilarious. The poor guy. Put out another wolf trap. That's right, get stuck. I'm actually gonna get up close and try to use this bleed for the first time in my life. Uh-oh, leave me, please. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Whoa, that was dumb damage to take. You can't move from that, sir. Out of ammo? Yeah, it's probably stuck in that guy. I understand that. He's mad. That was also really dumb. Just get out. That was a lot of dumb damage. Will I make it through this boss fight? I still think I've got the chops. But I do need to think a little smarter. Yeah, this is good. Wolf traps. They're overpowered against this dude. Keep that in mind. They also give me an option against the fact that this guy has a, you know, that red shield nonsense. Oh, hi! He gets less and less CC'd every second. That's bad news. Doesn't matter, we still killed him. Alright. Give me that blueprint. Give me this rune. We can now do daily challenges, not that it matters. And I'd rather have the twin daggers over this. Goodbye. So do the twin daggers work off of the highest level applies? So does that mean it's working off of my tact right now instead of my brutality? Because that would explain why it's doing 752 DPS, which is almost 3 to 4 times as big as the other one. That's insane. The only downside is that we're taking double damage off of this. That's bad, very bad. We're going to need to reforge that as soon as we get up to this next area. Hello. Hey, short stuff. You made it this far alive, eh? Well, you know what I mean. I'm the blacksmith. I work with the collector next door. Is that so? Well, I suppose that you don't come in all the time on work days, huh? So, if you've got the cells, I can improve your gear. So, we can go ahead and pump our cells into here. It's the cell sync of the game. It's not our top priority yet. Oh, and there's a time door for this as well. 11 minutes ago. God. One day, maybe, but not today. Put all 12 of the cells into here, as far as I'm concerned. That makes the most sense. Hey there, friendo. Do we need to reset mutations? No. And do we have the dude that reforges our current items? No. So are we gonna die? Yes. It's unfortunate, but like this is the level where we die. This is maybe the 3rd time I've ever made it here in my life. And you know what? I'll take it. So currently we're doing like a decent amount of damage. We get lifesteal off of these swords. But we have to play like gods in order to not die in the process. Thank you for dying. He got stunned somewhere in the line? I'm not sure how. He got killed. That's good stuff. Let's see how much damage we can do before all the bad stuff happens anyway. Get slammed. Thank you for getting slammed some more. And then the toxic for when someone dies. It really helps deal with all the little guys that pop out of this. So there's no way we made this time door. 9 minutes ago. Yeah. I figured as much. And as you can see, there's a lot of gold in there. At the very least. But, yeah, we're not making it that far yet. We need to get a lot of upgrades before we start moving that fast. Where it's just like, yeah, whatever, who cares? Okay. That nonsense arrow does actually no good right now. The arrows that we have are currently useless. Which is really shitty. This lifesteal is not worth it as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if I crit for 1,000. It's not worth it. The good news is it's still getting a lot of kills very quickly. We might... Look, I'm not going to say we're going to make it to the castle area, which is the next area on my list of things to get to. But, like, it's possible. If we don't play like a complete moron... that this high-risk, high-reward style of play might get us somewhere. Jesus Christ, though. Like, one hit took off half of our HP. I want to make that abundantly clear. And that all these kills that we're getting in return are maybe not worth it. Okay, we need the key to get further along in this level. We need a certain number of keys to do so. I think at least 2. And there's ways to shortcut around and get extra keys where you shouldn't. And it kind of reminds me a bit of the Celeste. Thank you, I appreciate that death. Kind of reminds me of this of the one Celeste B-side. No, sorry, the one Celeste heart that you need to get, where you have to skip using a key on a door and get it from something else. Infantry grenade does 100% more damage to burning targets. Stinks. Victims remains explode. Very good. I'll take it over the other one because the other one's just worse. And you can tell because the other one was infantry grenade 1. This is infantry grenade 5. It's just better. Like knowing that kind of item quality stuff is stuff I wasn't expecting to get into this run. Ow. Ow. No. Get me out of here. No, the ball bounced back! What a run! Just when I was feeling so lucky, I got a couple sloppy hits in on me there, and then I got bounced back. I did not expect that cannonball to roll so far. Oh no, you better not sass me, lady. You better not sass me. Back already. Suck a big lemon. Seems like you're having a rough time of it. No, I'm not. I made it real far. Have you noticed how things seem to change each time you pass through? But one could get to thinking that the island is alive. It's quite ridiculous, wouldn't you say? And there's 3,000 over gold from last run. Okay, we're gonna continue this run, but on the next episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below. It's right down there. And if you want to see some more, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. But that's it for me for this episode of Dead Cells. I'll see you folks next time.